Yeah, I think that's a really interesting fight, and I think it's also the probably the most obvious fight. But you did mention another guy, which I didn't really think of Jermall Charlo. Um, what is it about a fight with Jermall that makes you say, yeah, I'd love to go in there and bang it out with Jermall?
Um, Obviously his accolades. He's a good fighter. I like his style. I think his style meshes well with mine. Um, which would make a great fight. And obviously, we want to fight guys that it's a good match. So, um, I would and I like his power, and he's pretty technical, and so I think that's another fight I would really like. The Munguia fight as well. I watched him fight in Glendale against Bazinian. Um, I think that'd be a really good fight too. He obviously, like I said, has to get that redemption, but yeah, that'd be an awesome fight too.
How do you kind of work your way from the position you're in now, which I think a lot of people would probably view you as like a top 10 super middleweight. So how do you kind of work yourself from that position to actually landing like, maybe a Canelo fight or maybe a fight against William Skull? Do you think it's just one big win against like Edgar Berlanga or Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andre? Or do you think it's probably going to take like a collection of fights before you are able to get to that?
It's hard to say with the politics of boxing, but I think I know a lot of the fans really want to see me in those bigger fights. I think I definitely need to go out and have a great performance my next fight. I need to knock somebody out in a great fashion. I think that'll definitely set up, a big fight like that. It'll set up, a Canelo or a Skull or any really meaningful fights. And I fought a lot of my career at 75 as well. So I mean, if that ever presented itself, it could be an option that I might think of. But I'm just taking care of my body better nowadays and just staying lower in weight. And really, I should be fighting at 68. But like I said, if the right opportunity arises, I think 75 could be a go as well.
Well, that's one thing I wanted to ask. Like, how the hell do you make 68? Like, you're a really big, muscular guy. Like, do you have any issues making the weight or not really so much?
Not really so much. I'll walk around 82 to 180, and then really kind of manipulate my carb intake and lose a little bit of water, but nothing crazy. It's not a crazy weight cut like some of these UFC guys. But yeah, I mean it takes a little bit more work, obviously. But it's I think it's just all part of like how serious are you about, just being the best you can and being at the weight that you should be fighting.